Could, should, would. What's the difference? Today, we're going to take a look at these 3 modal auxiliary verbs and find out when and why we use them. Could, should, would are 3 verbs that are similar in sound, of course, but in reality, they're not the same. Now, grammatically speaking, you could change these words with each other, but that will change what you're trying to say. I should go to the store, I would go to the store, I could go to the store. However, each of those sentences have a different meaning that you're trying to convey. Now, if you want to make your English more polite, add could to your sentence instead of can. For example, could you pick me up from the airport? I could help you with your homework if you want. Now, moving on to our next verb, we have would. Now, don't confuse would, the modal verb, with would, the material. They sound the same, but they are spelled differently. Now, it's important to note that we're only focusing on would and not will. These 2 verbs have their own differences. And if you want to learn more about them, you can always watch the video that I made about the differences between the 2. However, today we're only focusing on would. Now, first up, would is used with hypothetical situations. By hypothetical, I mean imaginary situations that are not real. Chances are you have seen would used with the second conditional. If I were a millionaire, I would buy a house. So I'm not a millionaire and I can't buy a house. But in a universe where I was, this is what I would do. Let's see one more example. He would buy a boat if he had the money. Does he have the money for a boat? No, he does not. Can he buy a boat? No. But in that universe where he did have all the money, he would buy a boat. The next use is similar to could in the way that would is used to make things a bit more polite. And when you agree to help someone, you could say something like, I would be happy to help you. I would be glad to assist. And if you agree to help someone, you could say something like, I would be happy to help. I would be glad to go with you. You're not necessarily offering to help like you would with could, but you're agreeing in a way. One small difference with offering to help with would and could is that could is really more about a possibility that you can do this, while would can still kind of be a hypothetical in a way. Basically, if you're really offering to help someone, it's preferable to use could. I could drive you to the airport if you want. I could help you with your homework. And a final reason why we use would is to express habitual actions in the past. Habitual means something that you did or used to do many times. For example, I would bake cookies with my parents as a child. I would visit my grandparents every summer. If you are enjoying this video, hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my English videos. So back to work. Our final verb is should. Now, should is very different from the other 2. You will commonly hear people use should to give advice or recommendations. You should eat more fruits and vegetables if you want to lose weight. You should visit Japan. I think you should visit the doctor if you don't feel better tomorrow. And should also indicates a obligation or duty. An obligation or duty is something that you need to do. It is your responsibility to do this. For example, if you want to buy a new home, you should put down a 20% deposit. It's getting pretty late. I should go home. It's important to note that should is not the strongest verb when we talk about obligation or duty. If you really want to emphasize the importance of doing this, it's better to use verbs like need to, must, or have to. See, it wasn't so bad. Now, let's just quickly summarize what we've learned today. Could is mainly used for abilities, possibilities, requests, and offers. Use would when you want to be more polite, talk about past habitual actions, or hypothetical situations. And remember, should is about obligations as well as offering recommendations and or advice. Well, that about covers it, everyone. Good work. If you enjoyed this video, you should hit that like button as well as that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the English content I post. And if you want more English content, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, where I upload new videos practically every day. I gotta say, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your audience, and I'll see you in the next one.